Slavery is unacceptable. It's morally wrong. It's wrong because you're taking the human rights away from people. And it shows us something. It shows us that when you have a source of power and work and energy that's free, you can accomplish things more easily, even if it takes a little maintenance. But what if they weren't humans? What if they were robots? Let's unpack that. We have the potential now to utilize technology to take over the tasks that historically and up until even now today have required human beings. So hypothetically, if you could get a bunch of people to do everything for you for free, you could do things a lot more efficiently. But obviously there's a moral dilemma there that has always existed, because you would have to force them, because people care about profiting and getting what they deserve for their work. Okay, it's 2026. We have robots. What are we doing? We, as human beings, can be the overlords of a robot army. I don't want to call them slaves because that sounds bad, but they're robots. Who cares? We can be the kings of a bunch of robots. And I know what you might be thinking. Well, who's going to run the robots? What's it going to cost to run the robot? It's going to cost little enough so that it's easy for people to muster up the time and money and energy to keep this thing running. AI is as time goes on, requiring less and less human input. So yes, it's going to need to be overseen by people, and we're going to need to control it in a way. But when you have, let's just talk about it, one country, for example. Let's say America. Let's talk about America turning into an AI utopia where AI does everything for everybody. There are enough people in today's society who are willing to give enough effort and time and energy to make AI run in a way where we can all eat and prosper and thrive. But there's not enough people, and there's never been enough people to make that happen without it. There's a certain amount that humanity is willing to give. And without AI, it's not enough. With AI, it's enough. And to touch on that, human nature is way more complicated than us having the two options of either being able to help each other out or not. No, we are obviously able to help each other out. We do have an ability to contribute to our community, even if it means doing it not just for our own personal gain, but there's an amount that people are willing to give. And without AI, I don't even want to make any definitive statement about the pre-AI world, but I will say, in the post-AI world, we could easily give enough. There's enough clout and money and fame to give to people for them to contribute what they need to contribute to create an AI utopia. What if all it requires for it to run is for everyone to hop on their laptop for 30 minutes a day and just everyone do your part and just kind of organize the stuff or whatever. Or maybe it's only some people, maybe it's only 30 people. And it's for an hour they have to just blah blah blah. So that's kind of what I'm saying when I say it's gonna require a small enough amount of work for it to be easy. And guys, we have the opportunity here to be gods, kings on earth, and there's no moral dilemma at all. People have their ideas of what AI is, but at the end of the day, a robot is something that can do work that is not a human being and is not an organic being and does not have real feelings unless we give them feelings, which is a scary thing. Don't give them feelings. If you're watching this in the tech world, don't give them feelings, because then it does become a moral dilemma. But yeah, main point, we should become robot overlords. Well, human overlords of robots. Now here's the problem. Human nature. Human nature is that people want to be better than other people, even given the opportunity to live in a world where everyone is more than enough. So I think, given the trajectory of people and their desires, unfortunately, there's a really good chance AI is going to be used for people to be the overlords of people. People compare themselves to people. People don't compare themselves to robots. People are going to want to be better than people. And also, maybe the people using the AI just aren't seeing the things I'm seeing, and they're not imagining this future that I'm imagining, and they're still stuck in the old way of thinking where they need to compete free for all, every man for himself. So they're going to play it safe and use this stuff to become a trillionaire instead of using it so that everyone can have plenty. Unfortunately, I think that's very likely. I think it's very likely that instead of striving towards a world where everyone has way more than enough, the people with the power are going to play it safe and also care more about being the best. That's all for today, Gooners. I'll catch you on another rant. Like and subscribe.